All right, all right, all right. Let me put this in the Discord real quick. Oh shit. Make sure it's working. Dude, I feel like Short's lives are so broken. And every time I do this, I feel like I'm like... I feel like I'm solving a flight equation. Hold on. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I just like heard my own voice for a faint second. What the fuck? I just like heard my own voice. I had the stream open in the background, dude. That was terrifying. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I think everything's good. I think we're chilling. Although for some reason this is like lagging to all hell, and it was not doing that before, so we're gonna tweak that. I'm really praying this works, man. This game is like so janky from the little bit of it that I played, and I was like, you know what, this is like kind of brain rot without being brain rot, you know. Like, I can kind of get away with this even though it's like kind of Roblox slop. But it looks cool because it's Sonic. I feel like every time I play this game, it's like I'm watching Subway Surfers gameplay. There's just like so much shit on the screen, dude. There's so many colors. It's peak, man. Mouse pointers on the screen, bro. Yeah, I know. That's the only way that you can record Roblox on OBS, because you have to do window capture. Actually, let me see if I can tweak that. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Look, bro, chill on me, alright? I always forget to set it to live chat. Oopsies. Can I get mod? It's my birthday. No, but congrats on being a year older. Can I get mod? It's my birthday, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, man. You have the keys to my house, too. You can have $1 million. God, I'm so slow. I have to go fast. Is it okay if I hunt you down? Yeah, man. I'll schedule that in. Let me pencil you in for Friday. Do you guys feel your brain melting yet from watching this? So let me change the music. Okay. Dude, this game is peak. I will say, this is surprisingly well made for a Roblox game. Like, the models and shit actually look like pretty fire, but this game runs like a 2-pack of ass, bro. God, I'm so slow and worthless, dude. You see that? I have to get faster. I think there's a way you can like get like different characters too, but I have no idea how. I remember thinking that this was like some like really bad knockoff the first time I saw it, and then I found out that like Sonic Team actually worked on it, or at least like licensed it. That was kind of surprising to me. And also, I'll bring a gun. All right, man. All right. Let's get you to bed, buddy. I think you have to take your meds today. I don't think mom's gonna be happy about that. No more iPad before bed. .20 gauge 2 shotgun. All right, dude. Like the people that watch my live streams are like actually fucking eating erasers while they're doing it. So, okay, hold on. What does this do? Oh my god, I get a free spin. Holy fucking shit. Wow. Dude, I feel like I'm too old for this, bro. My brain, like, actually cannot comprehend the amount of shit going on. I feel like if I was, like, 12 years old and saw, like, this, I'd probably lose my mind. I'm so locked in on collecting the colors, dude. Holy shit, I need to get more colors. Dude, I'm already so tired, and I feel like playing this game is like gonna put me in a trance. There's just like something about it. Bro, it's been 6 minutes. Dude, I literally sat there for like 20 minutes hovering over the go live button, like contemplating what to do. Like, do I want to do it? I was doing like math homework. I was doing calculus for an hour before this. Not fun. My sister thinks it's funny I wave to people while she's driving. Is that funny? Sure, man. That's really funny. You should like start like making crazy faces at them and start like beating on the window and like and like acting like you're stuck. And like acting like you're screaming. I think that's a really good idea. No, this game's actually kind of peaceful. Wait, I'm in my flow. Hold up. Chat, do I have motion? Do I have motion right now? Would you guys say that I'm the Kai Cenat of Roblox? I think a lot of people are saying that. My sources are telling me that a lot of people are saying that. That I'm the Kai Cenat of Roblox. Oh. Hell no. I forgot. I like just made this account today, bro. Look at this fuck ass avatar. This shit is tough. Wait. Holy fuck. I'm so cool now. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. I can't really tell. Turn it down a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Let's do... This is like the first time I've actually gotten to use my stream playlist, man. I'm so happy. Because every other game I play, it'll be like Sonic, like a normal Sonic game, and people like start screaming at me if I play music over the music in the game. They act like I'm like committing blasphemy or some shit. My dog smells like you know what. No, man, I actually don't know. And I don't know what the hell that means, and I don't want to know either. Just I do not know what you mean by that. What is this guy doing? Oh. Just make sure you won't kick me for this ass. Dude, I'm already tired as hell, and I feel like you're making me like geek right now. This is like when you're high and your friends just start shouting nightmare at you, like nightmare, nightmare, and you start like tripping balls. That's how I feel right now, dude. Today is not the day for that. I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind. I don't feel like I'm real right now. Sonic.exe. Sonic is going to get me. Dude, I saw the trailer for the new Wolverine game right before this. That game looks so fire. That shit like actually looks peak. They announced it so long ago, and I did not think it was ever gonna come out. But the only thing that sucks is like, it's been so long since they teased it, and then they finally drop a trailer for it, and it's like fall of next year. Like, bro. I feel like I'm so impatient, dude. Every time a movie or a game I fuck with gets announced, it's like, it takes way too long. Did you see the PUBG X Skibbity Toilet X Sonic collab? Dude, that was the first thing I saw when I woke up today. I rolled out of bed, I checked Twitter, that was the first thing I saw. Bro, I legitimately did not know that it was real until I saw you made a short on it, Mental. That was when I knew. I was like, oh wow, this is a real thing. And honestly, man, sure, why not? Do you have a VR? I do. I actually bought it for a YouTube video, and then I never made the video, which I think is really awesome. Also, guys, if you're watching and you aren't subscribed, we are getting pretty close to 1K. You know, I don't mean to be cringe. You know, be one of those, did you know that 50% of you guys aren't subscribed? But, you know, it would help out a lot. Holy. Dude, I cannot believe, like, I don't know, part of me can believe, but part of me can't, that I woke up today and watched Sonic the Hedgehog fighting Skibbity Toilet in an official piece of media. Like, like Sonic collabs with Fortnite and we get some like fuck ass shoes. But with PUBG, it's like Sonic fighting God Skibbity Toilet. And the worst part about it too is the animation they posted for that. I'm not gonna lie, it was raw. Like, it did not need to go that hard, bro. Sonic did not need to be doing all that. That shit was like a Dragon Ball Z fight, and it was Sonic versus Skibbity Toilet. I love capitalism so much, man. I love that. I love that I live in a time where that's a thing that I can just like see the moment I wake up. When I'm on YouTube because I'm bored, I see 6-7. Dude. The 6-7 thing, it was like so unfunny to me the first time I saw it. And then it became like so unfunny that I just started to like laugh maniacally anytime I would see it. Like, it was one of those things where it just was so stupid that it like turned back around to being funny. And now it's like back to not being funny again to me. Like, it's been dragged way too hard. I saw Logan Paul on his podcast going 6-7, and that was when I knew that shit ran its course, bro. Got any Logan Paulers in the chat? Any Logan Paulers? God, man. Dude, that just made me realize, like, I remember Lunchly was like, everyone was dunking on it when it got announced, and like, I thought it was going to be this big thing like Prime, and then I feel like you did not hear anything about it like a month after they dropped it. Is Lunchly still a thing? Can you even still get that? be fair, I'm a grown-ass man, so I don't think I'm the target audience, but, you know. I'm really up to date on the Lunchly situation. That was such a weird period last year. It was like Lunchly, the Hawk Tua girl starting a podcast, and like KSI making dog shit music all in the same week. I feel like the internet almost imploded, and then it just like nothing happened. What an odd time to be alive, man. How do I... Oh, there's quests. Oh, shit. Oh. I'm not playing the game correctly. Guys, I'm level 31. Wait, I'm kind of correct. I've only been playing for 16 minutes. How the fuck am I level 31? I don't know how this game works, and it's like making me feel really old. But I'm still too slow to run up walls. Okay, dude. Okay. I'm just gonna start saying like really relevant keywords so that YouTube pushes me out. Skibbity toilet, Aiden Ross, Kaisenat WRiz, Lunchly67, Adrian Explain Our Friend Group, EFOC, shit. Are there any more? How it feels to talk about Hawk Tua in an Adrian Explain Our Friend Group climate. How it feels to talk about 6-7 and I'm losing my goddamn mind playing this game. Guys, what meme do you like more? 6-7 or Skippity Toilet? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys like... you guys like Hawk Tua or 6-7 more? Oh my god, that just reminded me, dude. What happened to the Costco guys? Are they still alive? Did they tragically pass? I haven't heard anything about the boom meter in frighteningly long. I feel like the Rizzler like absorbed the other two. I feel like there's like an Agario situation. I don't think the 20 gauge is okay. I think the mother loader would be better. I don't know what the hell that means, bro. I feel like you just name dropped like a Fortnite exotic weapon. The mother loader. Hold up. Dude, I cannot wait to stream Undertale. That shit's gonna be so fun. Type a gun, heard of it? No, I haven't. No, I don't think it's an actual name for a gun. I don't think if I go into like a pawn shop, they're gonna be like, yeah, this right here's the mother loader. I tragically passed a huge log in the... Dude, come on. Really? That's gross, dude. I guess Bo just dropped a skippity in the toilet. What do we... Oh man, we're really having a good stream today, man. Really stellar stuff coming out of my mind right now. Lots of great conversations happening. Oh my god. Wait, I have a question for you guys, and the way that you answer is going to tell me a lot about how you view yourself. If there was an apocalypse, any apocalypse, you can choose which one. What would it be that you think that you'd have the best survival rate? And how would you do it? So you can pick any apocalypse, and I want your survival plan. And I just want to know, because I heard some conversations earlier other people talking about this, and not great, you know. Because me personally, if you're like, we're talking apocalypse, I feel like the zombie apocalypse would not be that hard. If it's like a Walking Dead situation, that's not that bad, you know. But once those motherfuckers start running, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? If a zombie's limping at me, that's whatever. If it starts sprinting at me, you know, that might be an issue. That might be a cause for concern. I'm just thinking about like how frightening that would be. Like, imagine you're in the zombie apocalypse and you're just like, you're taking a shit. You're just like in the most vulnerable position. And you just hear sprinting. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hitting the speed face when that happens. I'm not making it out of there, bro. I'm cooked. I'm accepting it at that point. If you're in any type of city, it's GG. Yeah, nah, dude. Zombie apocalypse, if you're in a city, you're cooked. You're actually cooked, bro. How would I survive the zombie apocalypse? I'm just gonna assume it's a Walking Dead situation where like the zombies are slow, they're not that smart, and like there's still a reasonable amount of people alive, but it's nothing crazy. I don't even know, man. I mean, I'd go to Alabama. Yeah, but the problem with living out in the woods, all those trees, like let's say a horde of zombies comes through, you're kind of fucked, you know? Because like you're gonna be like tripping over like branches and stuff trying to get out. You're not gonna have like a very fortified place. I feel like that's kind of an L. But if it's like a big place and you clear it out, like a school or a prison or something like that, like a facility, that might be worth it. Because even if like a big crowd of zombies comes through, they're not just gonna start beating on the doors for no reason, you know? And even if they did, you could probably like get to a good hiding place. I don't think they're breaking down the walls. But see, then if you live on a farm, you know, you have the same issue where it's like, if a field of zombies comes through, you don't have any defenses. Like, all you got is that little ass house, bro. You might be cooked. Like, I feel like they could probably destroy that if they're all putting their weight on it. Like, if I'm living in some little ass farmhouse and there's like 2,000 zombies outside, at that point, bro, I'm probably blowing my brains out. Like, real shit. That would be... Yeah, farmhouses are like decently big, but it's still a house, dude. Like, that shit's made out of wood, bro. If there's 2,000 like 200-pound bodies pushing against it, I don't know. I just feel like you go to like a school or you know, like they did in season 3, you know, go to a prison. It's like fortified, it's a big place. If somehow a zombie gets in, like there's plenty of room to run around and like, you know, deal with that. I just feel like it's way better than like if you're out in the open. Because, dude, a few zombies, that's no problem. You know, anyone could kill a few zombies. But, dude, if you got like 3,000 zombies storming your farm, you're fucked. Like, you're actually cooked, bro. Even if you... well, I mean, maybe... okay, it depends. It depends on the situation. Because if they're just passing through, yeah, you just, like, wait that out. But, you know, if they know that you're there and they're beating on the walls, that's when I'm like, you know, that might be a problem. We might be cooked, you know? I don't know. I just feel like on the farm you inevitably run into a situation like that. I feel like, I mean, maybe it would be easy to like run away from though. I'm trying to think of like what apocalypse would be the easiest to survive, because like I think you could survive a zombie apocalypse, but I don't think it's the easiest, you know? Like a nuclear winter, like a Fallout type of thing, that wouldn't be so bad, but it depends when. Because if it's like right after the bombs went off, dude, you're cooked. You know, like you're growing a third arm and you're probably not living past 25. But I don't know. I mean, if it's like a Fallout type of thing, it's been a while. You know, everything's kind of simmered down, but there's still like radiation everywhere, and there's like mutated beasts. That might not be too good, you know. I'm gonna be a ghoul, bro. You do. You're gonna have to take that shot so you don't go batshit crazy. Is that only in the show that they do that? I feel like I haven't played enough of the Fallout games to know. Because I remember there are like sane ghouls. Like I remember in New Vegas, you get like Raoul or whoever as your companion. But I don't remember if that was like it. Well, isn't the show like canon to the game though? Isn't that real and true? If it was just like, because we're talking apocalypse, you know, I don't really know. That's like a very loose term. If it's just like a Y2K situation where like every computer goes offline and there's just like no more power, I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. Like it might be like the Stone Ages for a little bit, but that might not be the end of the world. Like, I can live without power. But if you get hit with a nuclear bomb, you might be cooked. Some stuff in the show is kind of mixed overall. It is pretty accurate to the games, but some things are... okay. I see. The show was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I had high hopes for it, but, like, it was a video game show by, like, Amazon, so I wasn't super, you know. Like, I know Paramount did a Halo show, and it was not the best received. But I actually really liked the Fallout show. It, like, really got me back into the franchise. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get like more characters. What is this? Okay, this is all microtransactions, of course. What do we got? Okay. This all costs real money. Okay. How about character? Do you guys fuck with my avatar? Broke as hell, man. What shoes he got on? Actually cooked, bro. Alright, you know, we're gonna be Sonic. Sure, you might have to grab that. Like, bro, I'm saying, you know, like... I feel like this game is, like, objectively, you know... slop, but... it's Sonic slop, so that makes it a little bit better. Oh yeah, I have a million rings. I can get to the next world. Hold on, this game is actually pretty freaking epic, guys. Do you guys like Roblox? Hold up. Yes, sir. What the hell? Wait, this is the place where he says the line. Green Hill Zone's looking a lot more like Sandville. Oh, I get tails here. Okay. I remember they were doing this Lego collab a while back. It's pretty cool. Holy freaking crap, bro. Dude, everything looks like shit right now. I don't know. Earlier I had the graphics up, but it was kind of lagging. Okay, maybe it's not anymore. Wait. Okay, we might be chilling. Okay, so how do I get tails? Oh, this is like literally just the place from Sonic Forces. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. Alright, dude. Napping this late is crazy. Oh wait, never mind, you're like 2 hours behind me. Alright, goodbye, Mental Psycho. Goodbye, buddy. Hold up. Dude, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like back to what we were talking about earlier, a zombie apocalypse might actually be the worst one. Because I'm thinking about like the other options of like the world ending. A lot of it's not even that bad. Because like in this scenario, I'm assuming that you survive, right? Like you're the last person alive or like one of the last people. So like even if there's like a deadly virus that like wipes everyone out, like you're still kicking it. I mean, that shit would be lonely as hell, but it would be kind of fire. You'd be playing life on creative mode, dude. Yeah, this game is kind of fire. What the hell? You can just walk right through that. See, like, how do I get this kind of shit, bro? Like, look at my bum ass fit. What's up, man? Welcome to the street. Dude, I have no idea like how I'm supposed to actually get the other characters. Hold up. Okay, because it said that Tails was like somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay, go that way. Okay, so how do I actually... I need to release Shadow. Oh, okay, so I have to... Oh my god, bro. They just wanna charge my ass, bro. Riddle me this, what room can no one enter? You know, man, honestly, I really enjoy the fact that you just joined and started dropping ominous riddles for me to solve. What room can no one enter? I have no idea. A mushroom? Okay. Alright. Alright. Guys, round of applause for this guy. You know what, man? I really appreciate that. We got the Riddler in the chat. That's awesome, dude. A mushroom. What people are always in a hurry? Oh god, I don't know. Oh, okay. So that's how you get them. Oh, okay. Oh no, I thought I just got abducted by aliens. What the hell? Holy. God, this is so brain rot, but I love it. Have you ever put syrup on pizza? I can't tell if this is like another riddle or a literal question. But no, that... Assuming that you're being 100% serious, that... I can maybe see how that would be good, if we're talking like maple syrup. But that just seems like too much, you know? But I can see how like the crust with the syrup would be nice. If it's just like pepperoni pizza, but you start throwing anything else and now it's just getting weird, you know? Like we can't be having like sausage and pepper with the syrup, you know? Then it's like, I feel like I'm committing a crime. I feel like I would feel so fat doing that. I found out the other day that there's people who just like dip their pizza in milk. Like as a kid, I would always drink milk with pizza, like in a glass, but I was not dipping it in. Man, that just seems... I feel like that's just like a step too far. And we don't cross that line. We don't dip the pizza in the milk. I feel like that's sacrilegious. We don't do that. Hello, what's up, man? Welcome. There's people as well who like, God, there's so many weird... What are you guys' like weird food combos, actually? I want to hear this. I know there's some people that put like mustard on saltine crackers. That is just disgusting, okay? First of all, that's just big and greedy. Second of all, why? Why? Like syrup and pizza, I can kind of get, you know? I might not do it, but I'm like, I can maybe see how that would taste good. But there's people dipping like pickles and Nutella, bro. Like once we start doing that, I just think, you know, maybe we put down the food and we just take a step back. You know, back in my day, it was completely legal to jam food in people's mailboxes. Amen, brother. Good old days. Tell you what. Back in my day, we could put Nutella on our pickles any day of the week. That just sounds crazy, actually. Never mind. That just sounds like an innuendo. Back in my day, just to lather up our pickles in Nutella, man. I'll tell you what. Right, guys? We can all relate to that. On everyone's life, we can all relate to that. We all used to do that. I'm like finally getting faster, dude. Earlier I could hardly run up a wall. This game is weirdly satisfying. I know that's kind of the point, but I don't know, dude. I keep having these periods where I go silent because I just get so locked in. Back in my day, I used to dip cheese in uranium. That's awesome, man. Is that your comfort food? Yeah, you know, my comfort food is like, you know, milk and cookies, quesadillas, and, you know, cheese and uranium, the big three, you know, classic snacks we all had. I'm trying to think, like, what is a weird food combination that I like? I feel like if anything, I'm like a picky ass eater, bro. One thing I have been doing, like ever since I started like dieting and working out, sometimes I'll just like, since I don't want to eat like chips and stuff, I'll just make like broccoli and then put cheddar popcorn seasoning on it, and that shit slaps, dude. I don't know if anyone else does that, but bro, it goes so hard. Have you ever watched Ninjago or Bill Nye the Science Guy? I'm assuming you meant Bill Nye. Yes, I have. Dude, I used to love Ninjago growing Ninjago. I can't even talk, bro. I'm so locked in. Dude, I used to watch Ninjago on Cartoon Network before school. That was my shit. Dude, that, The Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, regular show. Man. I will say, I feel like I grew up at like the perfect time for cartoons. There's some bangers on TV, man. Wasn't there a Ninjago movie? I swear I heard someone talk about that. I feel like I quit watching Ninjago around when, man, when was it? It was either when like Lloyd became the Green Ninja, or it was, it might have been when Zane like was a robot or whatever. Spoiler alert. I know, really heavy stuff being spoiled on the Astro Cat live stream. Ninjago spoilers that. But yeah, I don't remember which one of those things came first, but that's like the only vague memory I have. Yeah, I remember it was always a good ass day in science class when the teacher would just turn off the lights, flip on the smartboard, and just put on Bill Nye. I knew we were not doing shit for that whole class. Dude, this might really make me an unk, but I remember when I was like really young, like 5. I was in kindergarten and they still had the box TVs that they would roll out on the cart. I don't know if you guys ever had that in school, but like some of our classrooms wouldn't even have a smart board, so they would roll out a TV on a cart with a VHS player. Gotta say, not nearly as good as a smart board. I remember the teacher used to get so mad too, because like sometimes they would walk out of the classroom and people would just start picking up the smartboard pins and just drawing on it, and it would just like destroy the whole lesson. Like the computer would just like restart. Oh my god, man. Now that I'm older, like I really realize like how much of a menace I used to be in school, or just like kids in general, dude. Like, I think back to some of the stuff that the kids in my classes would do, and I'm like, if I was a teacher, bro, I would have quit the first day. I remember there was one day, and honestly, I was too old to be doing this, bro. It was like 8th grade math. I must have been like 13, 14 years old. And I just started, like, I just started throwing pins at the ceiling because it's made out of that, like, styrofoam stuff to see if it would stick. And me and my friend kept doing it to see, like, who could get the most. Like, we would sharpen the pencils really sharp and start darting them up there. That's how it is when you're the 0.2 GPA student. God, man, I used to do so much stupid stuff like that. Like, I remember in my 7th grade Spanish class, it was on like the 3rd floor of the building, and I had a window seat, and the window wasn't locked or anything. You could literally just like push it open. So every time the teacher would look away, I would just start grabbing stuff and throwing it out the window. And I did that every day for the whole year. Like on the last day of school, we had no hole punchers, no textbooks. And I would just do it little by little. That's probably the most evil thing I've ever done, man, because I think back to it, I'm just like, why? I just thought that it was so funny. And like, I remember the window, like where it would go out, it was like this little courtyard that you couldn't get to, because for some reason there was just like this yard boxed in from the school. And like, I think the only way you could get down there was with like a ladder. So I was just throwing textbooks and like hole punchers out there. And they were just collecting. And then one day, and my Spanish teacher as well, she was from Colombia, so she didn't speak like any English. And she saw them out there on the last day of school. And I have no idea what she said, but it did not sound good. It probably was not very school appropriate. She was going on the whole like fiery rant in Spanish. But you know, it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure I also like blame the kid next to me too. It was like, yeah, no, that was this guy. That wasn't me. I remember back at school, kids would have Beyblades. There was always that weird kid that traumatized one of my friends. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that just reminded me, like, I do wonder what happened to all the weird kids I used to know in school. I did know this one kid that would just like try and stab people with pencils. And then he got put in the alternative schooling because he wouldn't stop just like... He used to like bite people too. So they sent him off to like the alternative school. And I literally never saw him again, bro. That was like the equivalent of like getting sent to the gulag, man. They put his ass in solitary confinement and we never heard from him again. Oh god, dude. Did you guys ever have that kid that would sit at your lunch table that would just like start grabbing shit from every tray around him and just start mixing it into the milk? Like making some unholy concoction. I won't lie. Back then, that was like the most entertaining thing in the world to me. I feel like I was watching a scientist at work. Like, I can't even hate, bro. It was genuine experimentation. That's honestly crazy. Like, we would really show up to school and at like 7 in the morning, they're feeding us like deer ankles and chocolate milk before they send us off to math. Yeah, man. Use your hamster feet and applesauce. Have fun in class. Oh my god, and then in PE, you'd have like the weirdest games. Like, it was never just like, let's play basketball or let's play soccer. It was like... Let's play Bolivian water tag. I'm not gonna lie though, dude. I was low-key the LeBron of California kickball. That was my game, man. I feel like California kickball is like one of the more commonly known ones. Unless that was only my school that did that. And everyone's probably just like, what the hell are you talking about? Did you guys have California kickball? When I think back to it, I actually have no idea what made it different from normal kickball. But I think that's also just because I didn't understand either game. I remember one time, and this was like surprising to me even at the time. I showed up to PE class one day and there was just targets laid out. And the gym coach just handed me a bow and arrow. And was like, we're gonna shoot today. Whatever that means. We're gonna shoot today. Okay. So, yeah, we just did archery for like 3 weeks. Not gonna lie though, that shit was fire. I lived out in the woods as a kid, so like I was already like pretty used to shooting a bow and arrow, but the ones we had in gym class were like professional for some reason. That shit was crisp, man. I am surprised now looking back at it though that like one of the weird kids didn't just like shoot someone in the leg with a bow and arrow. What world am I supposed to go to? How do I... Oh, I can go in here. Okay. Okay. Lord, get your ass on. I remember one of my friends told me do not go near that kid and to not look up before because that was something the weird kid showed him. And still to that day, I've not looked that up. And I still don't know a thing about it. Yeah, man, that's probably for the best. Yeah, don't look that up. Don't do that. Don't look up before. Yeah, what intellectual conversations we're having today. I started the stream by talking about 6-7, and here we are talking about Vor. A lot of great stuff happening on the AstroCat live stream. Well, can you tell me what it is about? No. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna assume that you're probably not over the age of 18, and I'm not. I don't want to be the one to break that news, you know? There's a lot of things that I will stoop to the level of. You know, I'll talk about 6-7. I'll talk about Hawk Tua. I think Vor might be a level too low for me. My god, dude. Wait, I get silver next? Hold up. How do I get him? Finally, you're live. I know, man. I know. I remember the first time I went live on this channel, there's this dude. It was like the first chat message. AstroCat Live went live? Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Was it something that needs to be getting rid of the internet? You know, man, I don't know. I think that's a very philosophical question to be asking about Vor. I think it's probably best that we don't broach that subject in any way. Just gonna switch gears a little bit here. I don't know if you guys found me from my shorts or from this live stream or whatever. What do you guys want to see for videos? Like shorts, I mean. Because I have a lot of FNAF stuff that I'm working on. I have a few FNAF videos that I already recorded and are like ready to go. And I wanted to work on some Undertale stuff. You know, maybe some Deltarune. But I want to like kind of feel out like what you guys are interested in. I was doing Sonic stuff for a while, but I don't know. I just like I feel like I don't really know enough to keep making videos on it because I would get so many comments of people like, not like correcting me, but like, I don't know. It was clear that I did not know as much as I thought I did about Sonic. Also, like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the Sonic fans that I interacted with were very toxic. Fun fact, back in the day, people would put frogs in milk to keep it fresh. You know, Joshua, you're just full of surprises today, man. You came in here dropping riddles, and now you're just giving me, like... Actually, that'd be a fire YouTube short. That could literally be the hook. Did you know that people used to put frogs in milk? I'll pass that one off to Dano. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Actually, I do feel like that's something that Dano would make a short on. Also, how the hell does that keep it fresh? I'm like just now clocking that you said that. How does putting a frog in milk make it not go bad faster? And the fact that people don't still do that makes me think that, you know, they probably didn't. But, like, what was the thought process? That they were like, yeah, this is the way. Let's put frogs in our milk. And you know too, like the first guy that did that was like, he was just sitting there bored as hell one day, like, you know, I have an idea. God, I think about that with everything. Like the first guy to milk a cow must have been an actual deviant. You know, he was sitting there staring at a cow and he was just like, I have an idea. Do you think someone is crazy enough to make a Sonic ASMR RP? Brother, I feel like that has to already exist. Yeah, guys, from now on, this is an ASMR YouTube channel. I can't even do it for the bit, man. ASMR, like, I don't get it. I had an uncle that used to be like, yeah, it's the only way I can fall asleep. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's the only way? What do you think it sounds like? Whispering, tapping. Oh, like, what do you think Sonic ASMR sounds like? It's just like Sonic, just like, you're too slow. He's like taunting you as you fall asleep. God, that is a horrific thought. Sonic ASMR. Oh damn, I thought it would like actually let me go through there. Wait, you can skate on this? What the hell? What the hell? Hold up. Have you ever played Sonic Outcome Memories? So, I heard about that game, and I thought about... This was back when I was like more Sonic focused with content. I was gonna play it for a video, but I don't know if it would be a good video. From what I understand, and I could be wrong, so like, let me know. Isn't it just like Dead by Daylight or like Forsaken? But it's Sonic? Or am I wrong? Because it seemed interesting when I looked into it. Because I thought I wanted to make a video where I was playing like weird Sonic Roblox games. And I wanted that to be one of them because I know it's like the one that people usually talk about. Similar but change the formula? Okay. Maybe I should stream that at some point. I feel like that'd be like a good game to play with chat. From what I understand of it. Like load up a lobby. Because I've been wanting to use the Discord for more stuff like that. Like announcing in advance, like, hey guys, at this day and time, we're going to be doing a, you know, like community Roblox thing. Or just something like that where it's like group lobbies or, I don't know. As long as people are chill though, because we've had some weird people join the Discord, man. I want to keep it like really chill in there. But if you stream, let's do a challenge. What challenge? That's so ominous. That's the thing, I don't know like anything about the game, so I wouldn't even know like what that would be like. Also, guys, I hate to be a little bit cringe. All right, I said this earlier, but I'm just gonna drop it again now. We are getting like pretty close to 1K subs, so if you guys aren't subbed, I just ask that, you know, if you're enjoying the content or if you see my shorts and you enjoy them, just throw a sub, because it is like really helpful in like getting the channel pushed out. And whenever we do hit 1K, I really want to do like a big Undertale and Deltarune marathon thing. I have a couple of ideas planned. I'm not sure entirely what I'm gonna do, but I want to do like a community thing as well. I know it's like 1K. It's not really that crazy, but you know, still pretty cool. What was my first Sonic game? So, growing up, I had the Sonic Mega Collection on the PS2 and GameCube. And I just played the hell out of that. But like specific first one, it was probably Sonic 1. It was either Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, because I vividly remember like getting so mad at Chemical Plant because I didn't know how to beat it as a kid, and I would just drown over and over. So it might have been Sonic 2. Whoever loses or dies will have to listen to the most cringe Sonic ASMR RP we can find on YouTube. That sounds like torture, man. I don't know that I would want to put anyone through that. Dude, Sonic and Knuckles was fire as well. I do remember playing that one a lot growing up. Unfortunately, like, because I was kind of like poor growing up, I never had any of the 3D Sonic games. I only had the Mega Collection, and I think, oh yeah, I had Sonic Advance 2. Dude, that game is fire. Oh my, I need to stream that at some point. Sonic Advance, like all three of those games are amazing. And underrated too. Like, I don't know why Sega doesn't re-release them. Probably like some of my favorite Sonic games, if not my favorite. Like, dude, Sonic Advance 2, that game is peak. I've heard the Sonic Rush games are also really good. I haven't played them, but I did want to stream like playing every single Sonic game. You think that Sega should make consoles again? I've thought about this before, like what that would even look like. I think the only way that Sega could do that is if they actually had something like really unique. Because the PS5 and Xbox have shown like people don't really care that much. Like I don't think Xbox has even like sold that well this generation, and even the PS5, even though it's like the go-to for people, you know, people always like complain that there's not enough games on it. And the Switch is like unique. It's like handheld, you can bring it places. Like Nintendo has so many exclusives, and like they're always putting stuff out on it. I think if it was something like that, maybe, like if it was like gimmicky, if it was different. But I think that if Sega just dropped like their version of the Switch, I don't think it would do well. I think as well, and I don't know how people would feel about this, but I feel like Sega should turn Sonic into like its own franchise, like more than they have. Like, I think if you found, like for example, let's say Nintendo never did Donkey Kong Bonanza. If they did a game like that, but it was Knuckles, I think that would do crazy. Like, you play as Knuckles and you smash through stuff. Like that kind of thing. Or like maybe, I don't know. Like give Shadow his own game, but make it good. I mean, they kind of did that with Shadow Generations, but I don't know, I think that if they had a console and then did like a ton of games like that, where it's like, you know, Sonic characters having their own game, I think that could be cool. But even then, I think that if Sonic was exclusive to like one console like that again, I feel like the franchise would probably die out, not gonna lie. I don't think Sonic has that kind of staying power anymore. I think the fact that you can play a Sonic game on PC, Xbox, play like all of that, I think that makes it enjoyable for a lot of people. You can't do that shit with Mario. Sonic X Mega Man Frontiers. What happened to Mega Man, dude? What happened to Mega Man? I have not played a Mega Man game in forever. Same with Pac-Man as well. I know they have that like kind of horror Pac-Man game coming out soon. I'm really interested to see how that does. Have you guys seen that? They're making a Pac-Man game, but it's like it has this like kind of like horror element to it. It's like really different and interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't know. Damn, if you were gonna make a Sonic game for like each character, like their own game, like let's say there's like a Tails game, what would that look like? I feel like for some of them you could definitely make their own game with their own like play style. Like Knuckles, I think you definitely do a DK Bonanza thing where you can like break through stuff. Like a destructible environment, but then you also give them like climbing and gliding and all that. Hell, they could even make it like a new age Chaotix game and just add like the Chaotix in it too as like side characters. I didn't know there was even a comic until a kid brought it in a Mega Man. Wait, that's a thing? There's a Mega Man X Sonic comic? Damn. Dude, that was oh my god, that you just like brought so many memories back. Because I only had the Mega Collection growing up, I would look at, because in the Mega Collection you couldn't view the comics, but you could view the comic covers. So I would just look at all the Archie comic covers and be like, whoa, that's so cool, there's Sonic comics. And I was just like trying to imagine like what the comic could actually be, because I couldn't read it. All I had was the cover. And I remember in my school library, there was this one Sonic book, and I don't even know what it was. It might have just been like a character encyclopedia, but it had art of like every Sonic character. I thought it was so cool. And it taught me like so much about the franchise that wasn't in the 2D games. And no one in my school rented it out, so I kind of like would gatekeep it. But then one kid saw me with it at lunch, and then it became a fight every week, and they had to limit who could like rent it out and win, because so many kids wanted to rent it out. And I remember I regretted like ever showing anyone that book. I'm surprised that no one tries to make a horror AU or about Mega Man. I think you could do a like a body horror type of thing. I mean, I don't fully know Mega Man's background. I like kind of played some of the Mega Man games growing up. But if it's like a RoboCop type of thing where he's like, you know, he's in like some horrific accident and then he can only survive like through the suit. Like they have to basically like cybernetically put him together. That'd be kind of sick. God, I wonder if Mega Man will ever have a comeback. Because Sonic kind of dwindled off there for a while, but then the movies like really brought it back. But I don't know if something like Mega Man would ever get that. There's a crossover with Capcom and Sonic characters like an Elder Dragon from Monster Hunter Rise 2. That's really interesting. I've never heard of that. Damn. I will say, I've noticed that like Sonic has a lot of weird collabs. If I was still making Sonic content, I would definitely make a short about that. Because like, dude, we were talking about this earlier, but like it got announced today that Sonic is getting a collab with PUBG, and in the trailer, he's fighting Skibbity Toilet. Just like so random. And there's also the Battle Cats one, which that one actually looked pretty fire. And then he collabed with Fortnite, but instead of getting like skins or anything, it was just shoes, and it wasn't even Sonic shoes, it was just shoes with Sonic on them. What a fumble that was. God, the Fortnite collab was so disappointing to see. Because I wanted Sonic in Fortnite, but the way that they executed it was just terrible. I think I'm gonna make a short about this, but it would be really interesting if they did a Five Nights at Freddy's Fortnite collab. I feel like it would look kind of silly, but I feel like it'd also be pretty cool. Think you would ask your cat to never again walk on a summer's day with hot wind in your face and a warm hand to hold. Oh yes, I'd kill for that. That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm supposed to be breaking these. Oopsies. Where's the other ones at? Oh. Yeah, dude, what is this monologue? What are you referencing? I've never seen this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. What is that from? Why, like, I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I also have no idea what you're talking about. Am I tripping? I'm tweaking, bro. Come on. I need to unlock Silver, dude. He's the GOAT. Dude, Silver might be like the most shafted Sonic character ever. Like, they put him in such a dookie game to begin with. Can I fly? It's like not letting me. Oh, you can't. There were Angry Birds and Sonic Dash. Sega also owns the IP for it now. Wait, Sega owns Angry Birds? Wait, is that true? Does Sega actually own Angry Birds now? If so, that's awesome. Dude, Sonic Dash, what a game. I thought about streaming that at some point, but I don't know if the game is really like that entertaining to watch. It's like such a it's a good time killer, I must say. I do enjoy playing it, but I feel like it's objectively not a very good game. Holy. Okay, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here to get Silver. What is this? Wait, hold on, wait, Shadow Loki has that on. Hold up. Okay, come on, dude. I just got baited so hard. It's a legendary. I'm thinking I'm about to get something crazy. Dude, why are you monologuing in the chat? Okay, how do I... Whoa, wait. Dude, I keep thinking it's gonna like give me cool characters and then I just get rings. How old is Eggman and how much does he lift? I think Eggman's old as shit, bro. I don't know if that's canon, but I feel like he is. I don't know, I feel like he has to be. He's got to be at least like 52. You know, I think that's the number I'd go for. Also, have you seen his legs, bro? You seen his arms? His ass is not lifting. Look at him, bro. He's chopped. He's chopped, bro. You see that? Hell no. His ass ain't lifting. He's lifting the fork in his mouth, bro. That's all he's lifting. Yeah, how do I unlock you? Oh, that's too much work. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, we're in Sonic and Sonic 2 and CD. Okay, true. But I heard Egghead's mustache is fake. Dude, that's sacrilegious. You can't say that. He's gonna like airstrike your house for that. That's like saying someone has fake Jordans, bro. You can't do that. Wait, this one's kind of tough. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, I need to play Sonic Colors at one point. I got the game and I played a little bit of it, but I kind of want to play it for a stream. It's kind of sad that Eggman does not have a wife. To be fair, that is entirely on him, bro. Maybe if you stopped chasing rodents and started chasing some bitches, you know, that might change. Think about it too, with all the stuff that he's making, all these inventions, he could probably be rich. Isn't there like a panel in one of the comics where he like he starts getting flustered over this like fat lady? Am I making that up? I swear that happened. Oh damn, do I have to boost through these? Oh no, they're just like strong soft. There you go. Damn, monk. Damn, Eggman really doesn't have a wife. What does he do all day? He's just tinkering. He's in his little workshop. At least Bowser as a kid. At least I saw him, you know. Eggman's like 52, broke, homeless, doesn't have a wife, no kids, no job. What would Eggman do if he bought Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram? Probably not very good things. You just start blasting propaganda. So basically nothing would change with Twitter. It would be the exact same. Twitter would not change at all. I think I might do a Minecraft stream at one point. I started off on this channel making Minecraft videos, and then I quickly stopped because I realized like I don't think I want to be a Minecraft YouTuber, but I do still think it'd be fun to like do here and there. You know, just for like a stream. Where does this... I don't know where this is supposed to go. Would win in a fight Batman versus Springtrap, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Springtrap's old, musty, decrepit. He's literally a rotting corpse. He probably can barely walk. Batman's whooping that ass. I'm just gonna say it, dude. I think Batman's beating the shit out of him. And I don't think it's close either. Like, I feel like you know, I only like Batman's dealing with the Joker, Killer Croc, Clayface. I feel like Springtrap would not really be that hard for him. He's an old, decrepit corpse with a knife. Oh no. Like, I guess technically Springtrap has that like paranormal aspect, but I don't know. It's only Batman kills though, so it's not like, you know. I feel like Batman's making easy work out of him. Especially if it's like Arkham Batman, bro. He's whooping that ass. Springtrap's gonna have like 8 broken bones, man. He's not gonna be able to walk. Is that Blockman music? Yes, it is. I do have some Mega Man on this playlist. I do. There was a DC Comics crossover with Sonic 2. That actually looked really interesting. From everything I saw from it, it actually looked like really good. Dude, Shadow's design in that is hard too. The Batman costume. Excellent. Indubitably. Yeah, I need to buy a copy of the DCX Sonic one. It looked really good. I saw a panel of like Shadow fighting the Joker and he just makes easy work of him. Oh wow, this one's like a flashbang, dude. Goddamn. My eyes are like readjusting. The last stage was so dark. Hey. This game is kind of fire. I've said that like 10 times, but this is like a really good turn your brain off type of game. It makes it like way easier to read chat. Last time I was playing Sonic and like trying to read chat, it was terrible. If Sega asked you to voice Eggman, how would you voice him? Give your best impression. Oh god, dude, I'm like tired as hell right now. I don't even know if I could give a good one. I don't know. He has to sound like very like grovelly, but not. I don't know. I don't think I could give a good one right now. Oh my god, a fun game to stream would be Sonic 06. Would be terrible. I've actually never fully played it. What was my first time playing Mega Man? I actually don't know. I don't know because I feel like I played it growing up. But the only one that I know that I owned was the, it might have been like Mega Man X for the Xbox One. I don't know, there's a Mega Man game on Xbox that I had. I don't know, I feel like I grew up playing Mega Man 2, but I might be wrong about that. Another Sega game, Phantasy Star Online 2, occasionally a Sonic Anniversary event. Sonic. Wait, that's fire. Actually, I think I have I haven't played Phantasy Star Online, but I think I have some of that music on my playlist. I'm pretty sure. Is this from it? No. Okay. Well, I don't see it now, but because I feel like I definitely know what that game is. Whoa. But damn, we hit level 100. Damn. Have you guys played Super Monkey Ball? I have it, and I played it a little bit. I didn't grow up playing it. It was something I got into recently. But I don't know how popular it is. Like, it's one of those games where I'm like, man, I feel like this would be super popular. And I feel like some of the iconography from it is, like the character and all that. But I don't know if like people actually play the games. Because I feel like Sonic, Yakuza, and Monkey Ball are like the 3 big franchises from Sega. Unless I'm just like blanking and not remembering more. It was only released in Japan until Microsoft offered to host it? Really? Damn. I did not know that. Like, I knew there were some Monkey Ball games on the GameCube. But I don't know, like, when the first one was released or, like, what consoles it was on. It is really fun, though. Sometimes I find it very difficult, though, and then I feel like an idiot for, like, you know, struggling with it. At least I used to feel like that, although, because I heard Scott the Woz talking about it one time. He was like, yeah, the Monkey Ball games are, like, really challenging. And then I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I don't suck at video games, you know? Oh, wait, when you're talking about only released in Japan, are you talking about Phantasy Star Online? Or Monkey Ball? I like totally forgot we were talking about multiple games. Whoopsies. Actually, I think I can, oh, maybe not. Huh. Because usually there's like a latency option on YouTube, because I think I might have like set it too high for the stream. Because I feel like whenever it's too high, like whenever I'm reading chat, it like messes up the conversation. I don't know, maybe it's not that delayed. Yo, this is peak. Yeah, this is so satisfying, just like skating on the rail. Fun fact, some tarantulas keep frogs as pets to protect their eggs from insects. Is that true? You seem to know a lot about frogs, and I don't know if I should be concerned about that or if I should just like trust you more, because I feel like you would know. Oh, Phantasy Star was only released in Japan. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, because Monkey Ball I thought was like in the US when it came out. Damn, this level is so much better than the last one. The city one was looking like too much was going on. I think for a while this will probably be like my go-to just chatting game. Oh damn, I just remembered that Sonic Cross Worlds like fully came out. I still don't know if I'm gonna buy that game. Like it was really fun in the beta. I don't know, like $70 for a racing game is kind of crazy. But it was a really fun game. Fun fact, platypus milk oozes out of their skin like sweat, but only female platypus. Why do you know that? Why do you know that? That's disgusting. Why do you know that? Ugh. I'm just like imagining like if humans did that. Could you imagine you sweat milk? That's disgusting. It'd be terrible. I put the GameCube version of Monkey Ball and the one they put on Steam. There were extra characters like oh yeah, I played I don't know how many are on Steam, but I played Banana Mania on Steam. That game was really fun. There was a lot of party games on it. I played that with my buddy Mental. It was really fun. They had like pool and golf and stuff. It was really fun. The only thing that sucks is Banana Mania, the deluxe edition, it doesn't have online play. Like it's only split screen, so you have to like remote play it on Steam with a friend, and it kind of sucks. Because then there's like a ton of input lag. And just like lags and stuff. I know with Sonic Racing Transformed on Steam as well, they have like a ton of collabs. Like it has TF2 characters, all kinds of stuff. That to me is so crazy. Like it's such a weird collab. Sonic and TF2. I feel like they should do another Mario and Sonic game. But I don't want it to be the Olympic Games. Like I feel like it'd be so cool if they did like an RPG or like a platformer where maybe you can like swap between them, like their different play styles. I don't know, just something like that. I think that'd be so sick. I actually never really played the Mario and Sonic Olympic games growing up. I heard that they're really good. But like growing up, I was always just like, it's an Olympic Games game. Like I didn't see it as, oh my god, Mario and Sonic. I was like, it's the Olympics. Wow. That's interesting. Like that always kind of put me off of it. Riddle me this. Okay, the Riddler is back. There are 3 men on a boat with a pack of cigarettes and no matches. How did they manage to smoke? There's 3 men on a boat with a pack of cigarettes and no matches. I'm assuming it has something to do with the boat because that feels like an obscure thing. I have no idea, man. I feel like I don't have the brain power to solve a riddle right now. They threw 1 cigarette overboard and the boat became a cigarette lighter. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, bro. It's so stupid. Wow, man. It's it's really great. God, this is so satisfying. This makes me feel like an iPad kid to play, but I really do not care. I cannot believe I was sleeping on this game, dude. Shit is fire. I think there was a missed opportunity to have the Tokyo Olympics mascots as playable characters more than Sonic. I don't know what the mascots look like. I didn't even know the Olympics had mascots. But yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't add that. You'd think it's like an Olympic Games branded game. I don't know. Dude, or like if they did another Sonic and Mario game, they could literally just make it like a Sonic and Mario Party or something like that, you know? I feel like that could be kind of cool. What is this fact that you just dropped? Fun fact, I don't even know how to say that. Binturong or Bearcat smells like popcorn and defecates on animals it feels threatened by. It's really awesome. Dude, why do you know some of this stuff? Like, what an obscure piece of knowledge to hold, you know? Let me tab out really quick. Okay. Also, guys, if you haven't already, it would be very cool if you join the Discord. The link is in the channel bio, but I'm trying to get it more active in there. Like I said earlier, I want to do more community stuff in there, or at the very least, just like have some kind of like community thing going on. So trying to get that going more. I also put in updates about like streams, videos, announcements, all kind of stuff in there. I think I might end stream. We've been going for like right under 2 hours, and I'm feeling pretty tired, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna try and make an effort to go live more because I've been really bad about that with college. So very, very sorry about that, guys. But I'm gonna try and be more active and post more as well, because like I've not been posting a lot of shorts. I've been really bad about that, so I do apologize. But I'm gonna try and be better about that and try and go live like at least a couple times a week. I think during October we're gonna try and do horror games a few nights a week. I think that'd be pretty cool, or at least like here and there, on top of the Undertale and Deltarune stuff. I think I might marathon every FNAF game, but we'll see about that. But I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you guys for sticking by. Seriously, chat was like super active and you guys are super cool, so really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna head to bed and try and do this more often. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.